nervous. I'm nervous because, well, it's hard to top Grandmaster Greeno, right? It's hard to go after them, but this is a special day to have, the reason why our tournament's so great is the great people here at the tournament. We're not an open tournament. It's all invitational. This is a Taekwondo, a martial art party for me, and you're all my guests. You guys all have great values, you're good people, and that's what makes a good tournament. So give yourself a big hand. My presentation is going to be very short. This week I had a chance to perform in front of Mrs. Park, and I also presented her with this plaque, or not this plaque, but a plaque like it. And for me, Taekwondo, if you know anything about Taekwondo, all the patterns were named after the history of Korea in the eyes of General Choi. Every pattern has a nice history lesson. General Choi was it's brilliant to think here he re-educated soldiers with Taekwondo. Just to say, hey, we're going to take a quiz, we're going to learn the history, because remember, they were occupied, their country was occupied in the war. So General Choi created patterns named after special parts of Korean history, leaders, educators, the founder, the birthplace, famous warriors. And there are 24 patterns, and the history is beautiful. However, I want to continue that concept. Grandmaster Park, he was very humble. I never heard him say, this is how I do it. And he has the skills to do that, trust me. He always said, this is how General Choi does it. Never heard him say, I do it this way. You talk about someone very humble. Someone that can say, this is how it's done. But he was very humble about the art. This pattern that I'm going to demonstrate is not part of the Taekwondo curriculum, but it's more of a celebration pattern in honor of Grandmaster Park. I'm going to read you really quick this short definition. It says, Pioneer Taekwondo Grandmaster Jungsu Park. And Grandmaster Greeno was very nice. Back here we have a picture from his dojo, an original picture. How many people would share original artifact? Grandmaster Greeno is one. He said, sir, I got this from his dojo. I want you to have it. Which, thank you, sir. But the meaning of this pattern. So hopefully we have black belts. Mrs. Park approved it. So hopefully you're encouraged to learn it. It says, the Jung Park Tung. This pattern begins with head and hands, symbolizing Grandmaster Park looking down on the future of Taekwondo, as we look up to him for inspiration to carry on his dreams. The reverse turn kick, which I will demonstrate, was designed and first used by Grandmaster Park on his initial tour with General Choi. The double hand knee strike, which you'll see in the pattern, represents Park's family's tremendous struggle during the Japanese occupation of Korea during World War II. The twin pressing blocks, which is it's a very famous picture right here, denotes the split of North and South Korea. The jump front snap kick depict the well-known images demonstrated by Grandmaster Park in the Encyclopedia of Taekwondo. This pattern covers a large geographic area, signifying the far-reaching influence cultivated by Grandmaster Park through a lifetime of world tours and travel. The use of open hand and closed fist was one of the signature moves seen in many photos. This pattern has 41 moves to refer to Grandmaster Park's year of birth. So Mrs. Park approved this. I will demonstrate. And I'm new at this pattern. To be honest with you, it really came to me. And I believe when you practice your patterns, there's a history lesson. You should celebrate that history lesson. Grandmaster Park, his legacy should never die. All right, we have a lot to really look up for, and hopefully maybe we have a future Grandmaster Park in the works sitting among us, okay? I'm going to demonstrate the pattern. I'm going to demonstrate the reverse turning kick with a 3-board speed break. I'm going to do things that I've never done before. So I will have perseverance. If I don't break it, I'll try again. So as long as you guys are okay staying here all night, right? Also, I'm going to break in honor, and I know I said this in the first session. Today is a very moving day for me because, you know, I got a special gift, anonymous gift in honor of my mom. I mean, it just blew me away. And I don't know if it's any of you. I mean, it's tough when it's anonymous. I'm gonna just think it's from all of you. And it meant so much to me, my family. We'll also, this summer, we're going to do a fundraiser in honor of my mother. And we're going to help, whether it's a child with cancer, that the family needs help, or our situation where we have someone at the end of their life and they need assistance. So please, this is going to be open to all schools. And it's the good of helping. It's important that we all show compassion. We all try to do things for others. So I'm very nervous. I'm going to break 6 roof tiles. And the last time I broke, by the way, was here. And I broke my hand. So, but I'm going to do it in memory of my mother. And also my father's here and my sister. So let's give them a big hand.
I'd like to give a big hand for our artist, Mr. Michael Cornett. Move it a little bit closer. No, this is it. So can we move a little closer? All right. Not too close. That's good. Let's get those hands together.
tell them when it comes to like concrete and so forth, because the way our scheme is designed is to take a piece of cork, lay it right dead center where you're going to stop and hit at. Yeah, because of the way the concrete and bricks are, the abrasion can cause to like make
Thanks for that pointers.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you have enough time. You could go for, how many was that? That was for
6. Yeah.
6? You could have
I've never been
double.
Wow, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Probably never gonna do that again. But yeah, that was good. I like that. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.